For those that believe in the Bible, even for those that simply study the Bible, Ecclesiastes 1 and 9 simply states this: there is nothing new under the sun. There really isn't. It's the same ish, different day. Let's talk about it. Now, what I referred to in the opening is the all-important boogeyman, AI.
Oh man. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God. Oh man. Oh God. Oh man.
That's right. AI is this generation's big bad monster to slay.
We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight.
It is the new labor hot button, specifically in the realm of video games. Now, in various forms, AI has been around for a while. Some people argue over the semantics of it, but AI has been evolving and coming up since I was in trade school.
Really?
Back then, we called it computer aided design, CAD. And that was the foundation, the root of what is now the more advanced AI. The way you used computer aided design was you simply put a formula into the program. Hey, I want a room by this spec. You input that information, and on the screen would be a beautiful room. That is how virtually all architecture and blueprints are done, designed, and created now.
I mean, that's true.
But you don't hear people who use that consider it AI, or you don't see those people complaining about it encroaching on their jobs and their positions and things like that. In actuality, it's a great boon and a great help to them.
Yep.
I have a friend who designs fire extinguisher, fire emergency, fire suppression systems. That's it, for commercial buildings. He loves the different programs and different things that he's able to use and how he's able to adjust on the fly when different issues or his clients give him different specifications. Yet, when game developers say they want to use it as a tool, all hell breaks loose. It is like they started taking orders or designing games from the Necronomicon.
Let's see what we've got. Selling your soul in a buyer's market.
That's geek speak for a devil book, a demon book. Don't worry about it. It's almost like if game developers use AI in any way, oh, you're trying to take jobs from.
You need to calm down.
No, it's a tool. And if you don't use it, you will be left behind.
It's just that plain and fucking simple.
And sorry to say this, all those gamers out there that feel that any game development company that uses AI should be banned or they won't buy a game from, all you're doing is telling other game developers that they just won't say shit, but they are still going to use it. They naturally are. Now, what I would do in this situation, I thought about putting this particular topic under my games heading when I talk about the games and gaming industry, gaming news. But this has a much bigger reach because listening to the complaints that people were levying against this particular game studio, it sounded really familiar to me. I knew I heard these complaints before. And so let me give you the history here. Let's start at the most recent. Here, the scoop. Larian CEO takes defensive approach in response to backlash over AI use. Larian Studios, the developer behind Baldur's Gate 3, found itself in hot water after making comments about generative AI sparked backlash from fans and creators. In case you don't know who they are or what's going on, Larian Studios became the video game darling a couple of years ago when they released a game called Baldur's Gate 3. Universally loved, award-winning across several different categories. Larian Studios were a bit of a throwback to how game developing and game making should be. They actually did something for the fans. They made a game that was based purely on good storytelling and entertainment. This game didn't try to preach to you or inject any kind of politics in any form to try to prove a point. They just made a good and entertaining game.
And that's it.
Reading on, the controversy started after CEO Sven Vincke spoke in an interview about how the studio has experimented with AI tools during development of its next Divinity game.
Is that all?
What?
His remarks were interpreted by some fans as Larian embracing AI in ways that could affect creative jobs or end up in the final game. The criticism was swift. Players called out the studio online, accusing it of undermining human creativity and betraying the values that helped make Baldur's Gate 3 so popular. When I heard that, it triggered something. It was one of those things where you remember that scene in The Matrix?
Deja vu.
That deja vu moment. This was that trigger moment for me. It gave me deja vu, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Reading on, in response, Vincke issued clarifications through social media posts and a statement shared with IGN. We are neither releasing a game with AI components, nor are we looking at trimming down teams to replace them with AI. He said the Larian still employs large teams of writers and artists and continues to hire, stressing that AI is being explored only as a behind-the-scenes productivity tool, not a creative replacement. If you're a regular, normal person like me, that sounds extremely reasonable. The point here is, and let me give the example, there are people that draw the backgrounds and the other art for video games. And if you have a group of people and you're trying to explain to them, hey, I want it to look like this with kind of this look. I want this kind of backdrop. I want these kind of trees. I want it to have this kind of atmosphere. Well, instead of just giving them the words, have the AI draw up what you have a rough idea of. Show it to your artist. Show it to the people that are actually going to have their work in the game and go, hey, I'm looking for something like this. Like. Definition of like. Similar to. Side note, I hate when folks use 100 likes in conversation. So when he says, hey, artist, this is the thing I'm looking for. Something like this. And people will take that image and add their own spin. Hell, video games as a whole have done that their entire life. That's why they have things like roguelikes or Dark Souls-like, because it's similar to, but not the exact same thing. So in my opinion, it is much easier, rather than telling you in all these details and something I may overlook, telling you exactly what I want for artwork. Hey, here's a foundation. Here's an example of what I want it to look like. You guys put your own spin on it. Add your human creativity to it. Add your personal touches. I'm not using the art in the game. I'm using it as a foundation, as an example for what I want. You do what you will with it.
Exactly.
But no, all these people are freaking out. And that doesn't just go for Larian Studios. That's gamers and other artwork people who do art designs and art creators and all those things for video games. They're all saying the exact same thing. Oh, it's going to take our jobs. It's going to take our jobs. And when I heard that, that's when it snapped.
Aha!
That's when it hit me. I know where I have heard this before. I've heard this back in my grandfather's time. I heard this back in the 80s. Child, being a man born in the 70s, I remember hearing this back in the 80s. See, AI is just the latest thing. Remember how I started this off. There is nothing new under the sun. Allow me to show you. This is going about back into the 80s, 70s or so. Complaints about the Industrial Revolution as it pertains to automation. You see, now we see all that stock footage of the assembly lines in car plants and car factories across the world, and we don't think twice about it. But our parents, in some cases, definitely our grandparents, that was a big to-do. There were strikes and protest hell when car manufacturers and other textile plants wanted to go automated. It's nothing new. As you can see here, complaints about automation during the Industrial Revolution centered on mass job displacement, wage suppression, loss of worker autonomy, terrible work conditions, increased inequality, and societal disruption as skilled artisans are replaced by machines.
Does this sound familiar?
That was a complaint in the 50s, 60s, 80s. That was the complaint. And you want to see how similar it is?
Enlighten me.
Here's when it comes to AI. AI will cause job displacements, especially for technical entry levels, while also raising concerns about diminished game quality, originality, and soul due to generic AI output, potentially increasing workload pressure for humans to fix chaotic results and ethical issues around training data and replacing human actors without consent. Oh, sounds a lot like this one, doesn't it? Mass job displacement, wage suppression. As a matter of fact, let me show you another one. Let me show you the one that they talked about from the 60s. Workers in the 60s opposed automated plants, primarily due to the threat of mass job displacement. Remember how I started? There is nothing new under the sun. Am I saying that people shouldn't speak out against AI? No. Feel free to do as you please. Do I feel that AI is this great boogeyman that's going to take over everything? No. You see, here, workers in the 60s opposed automated plants primarily due to the threats of mass job displacement, fearing widespread unemployment as machines replaced manual labor, but also for the concerns about dehumanization, loss of control over work pace, de-skilling, increased economic inequality between skilled and unskilled workers. There is nothing new under the sun. Again, if you have a problem with AI, it's understandable. I get it. Should you not bring up concerns? Hell no, bring them up, because that's how we'll keep it in check. Keep an eye on it. If there's something that concerns you, bring it up. But to try to suppress it altogether, it's not gonna happen.
Resistance is futile.
The second that the smartphone became the smart TV, you should have been concerned then.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because then it went from smartphone to smart TV, from smart TV to smart homes. Hell, from smart home to smart cars. Everyone thought it was cute when a car could parallel park itself, you didn't think about where all this was heading then.
No, he's got a point.
I didn't see anybody complaining then. Hell, the generation is bitching about the AI now. You don't understand that your great-grandparents bitched about the automation of the assembly plant back in the day.
True that. True that.
Even though now we see it as standard practice. We see those pictures of the robots putting the cars together and we don't think twice about it.
Actually, no.
There's not a one time where you've seen that assembly line putting those cars together and welding crap that you thought, oh, all those poor workers. Not one fucking time.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Am I pro AI or am I against AI?
Good question.
AI is like most things are. It's a tool. And when something new comes out that threatens to do what a person can do, there is going to be automatic pushback. Again, I understand you're a person. The pushback is automatic. Anytime change comes, there is a natural pushback. When something comes along, there's pushback. I mean, think about this. When smartphones came along, think about how your parents, and now there's hardly a house that has a landline.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Time brings change. Change comes with time. All I'm saying about this and AI is this: ease back, calm down. Is it going to do the jobs, menial jobs or otherwise? Is it going to do the jobs that some people did?
Hell yeah, absolutely.
That's across the board. It may not be a lot, but yes, there are going to be certain things that AI can do that businesses, especially someone who runs a business, is going to replace a person with for one, money, cheaper to have a computer do it, two, efficiency.
That's a fact.
Hell, go look at a restaurant now. They may have one cashier working at McDonald's because they have 4 of those damn kiosks for you to place your order in. It's the way it is now. Technology, that future that my generation looked at when it came to the Jetsons, it's here now. We wanted it to be here. We envied it. We oohed, we awed it. So to my fellow gamers, calm down. AI is a tool that eventually every single game studio is going to use if they're not using it already and simply not telling you. But to bash anybody that does it, then bash yourself. If you're so against AI, get rid of your smartphone, because most of the crap smartphones do is a lower level of artificial intelligence.
That's right.
Hate to tell you that, buddy. If you didn't know, now you know. That's why it was called a smartphone or smart device. Ta-da! It is what it is. Chill out. Keep an eye on it. Be aware of it. But don't overreact to it, people. Let's learn the lessons from our parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents. Even though those automated assembly lines came in and took over the majority of manufacturing in those various textile plants and things of that nature, I still haven't seen a lack of mechanics. Get what I'm saying? That's all I have to say on this particular topic. If you like what you heard, hit that like button. If you like it and want to hear more, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and you'll know every time I upload a new video. Most importantly, leave a comment down below. Share me out there. Agree or disagree, love me or hate me. Let's get a conversation going. That's the most important thing. And as always, thank you for your time. Once again, this is your man, Big Brother Tucker, representing Free Mind Thinkers, reminding you to always stand up, stand out, think differently. I'll holla.